Okay guys, this is the 8th video in the series how to build a reloading bench, and as you guys can see, I've progressed over to my center bench here, and now I'm just applying my stain. So what I want to do, I just want to give you guys an idea of how I apply my stain, so when you go to do it, you just have a good idea. I literally put it on very liberally, like this. Okay, I put it heavy, and the reason I do that is this plywood, and even that plywood over there with the hardwood maple surface, it's gonna absorb it in. It's gonna absorb it in, and what you'll have when you're done, you'll have bare spots. You'll see where you can go back and reapply it. So when you go back and you reapply it, literally go over the entire surface again. Just don't touch it up where you missed it, okay? Now one last thing. You notice I'm going over this here. Hopefully in the camera there you'll see the streaks. Don't worry about the streaks. They'll even out on their own. That's how this is designed. This is actually designed to even out and look real, it'll just look nice and smooth, so don't worry about the smears. One last thing I'll show you. You guys kind of watch. I'm going to leave that can there, and you're going to see a solvent ring. Okay. See how thick I'm putting that? I mean, I'm just applying it onto there. Now, you guys have been following along. I've been working off this bench a few months now, and so we got just a little bit of a ring there, okay? As you see, it'll just cover it right over. You won't even see it. Anyway, you guys notice, you know, if you've been following along, I've been loading off of this bench now, doing the videos for about, oh, what, 3 months now, 4 months? No, going on 5 months, aren't we? The reason I didn't stain this in December, Christmas time, it was just too cold. Okay, so now we got 70 degree weather. I can open the house, open the garage, and one thing before you start doing this, make sure you got adequate ventilation, because don't do this you know, where it's going to get to the house and everyone's going to suffer with breathing problems. So does that give you an idea? That's how I do it. Now I want to tell everybody something. I am absolutely not a professional at this. Anyone that's a professional is probably laughing at me right now, but this is how I do it. Now, one last thing I want to say. The bench against the wall over there that I built during this series, I built a lot of those benches. At least a dozen like that one there. I've built other benches similar to the one I'm standing here for other jobs other than reloading. But that bench against the wall, of all the benches I've built, exactly like that, I have never ever had anyone complain about how it turned out and about how long it lasted, because as far as I know, every one of them are still functioning really well too. So if that gives you an idea, so you can see how quick I'm moving, and that's how I do it. What you want to do is, what I'll do is I'll finish this off. Both tops will have the first layer, and then I'll come back and I'll put the second layer, and I will let it dry at least a day in between each layer. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to come along with a clear gloss, and I'll go over it, and that'll give me 3 really good layers, which will just make this really impervious to pretty much most liquids, you know, anything like that. So you guys know me, drinking coffee out here, right? So if I spill my coffee, I'm going to be fine. So, okay, that's the end of this video. So next video, I will have both of these stained. I will have the clear coat gloss, and we'll give it a once over, and then after that you'll start seeing the graphics go back up, and it should look really good. So, okay guys and gals, that's the end of this video. See you on the next.